It's week 1 of the NFL, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Colts and the Titans, coming up next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Nashville. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. On second down, here's Miller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A beautiful fake. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. It looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, it's Harvey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Harvey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Harvey, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Harvey, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Joseph. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd down now. It's Harvey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 3rd and goal, option right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this one is right through. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a 30-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats for this first half of action. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
2nd and 4. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they go. Harvey. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats for the Colts in that first half. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. And meanwhile, for the Titans, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And some space here. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they've got to be thrilled with the situation they've inherited here. Thank you, defense.
Thank you, indeed. They set them up with a short field ahead of them, and now they've got a good chance to strike quickly and take the lead.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie things up at 6-6.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, this depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Harvey. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6.
So, CD, maybe put a pin in that one as this game progresses. It's a field goal that gets them the lead here in the 3rd, but boy, you hate settling for 3 when you're that close to the goal line.
Well, it certainly pains me to say it, but I do think it was the right call. Now, if they lose, you and I both know that'd be one of the things that gets second-guessed. Why didn't you go for it on 4th and goal? I know the mindset was take the points, get the lead. And by the way, if they went for it and got stuffed, they'd second-guess that too.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he fires one incomplete.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Miller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, He's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On second down now, it's Harvey, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get this up to about the 44. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. Harvey, and a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harvey. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. On 2nd down, it's Harvey. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Harvey, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 2nd and 3. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Colts now down 16-13, and time a huge factor. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. This is caught, and he's brought down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Being chased, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Here's Miller. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans now just about ready to take over. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harvey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Joseph. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Up the middle they go. It's Harvey. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here, or do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost check.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score at OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it, what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for Tennessee, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.